What's up, you guys? Little bit of a different video than normal, but I had a call scheduled that got rescheduled, and here I am ready to film. So I'm like, let me just film the next YouTube video. And I was like, what should I film? What should I film? Okay, this is what I should film. I think it was end of 2023. I posted a video. It did pretty well on how I'll make $1 million in 2024. And at the time when I recorded that, it was a really big stretch, a really, really big stretch. And it was possible. I thought it was possible. Anyways, fast forward, generated literal millions of dollars on the internet in 2024. It wasn't quite 7 figures personal take home, but if you would have told me in 2023 what that number was, I would have been like, no way, that's freaking crazy. I'm a believer in shooting my shot and building in public. I've done it time and time again. I think I perform best when I have something to hold me accountable, other people. I don't know why. I hold myself to a higher standard when people know that I'm holding myself to a high standard. And maybe that's normal, maybe that's not. I don't know. Crazy claim, crazy bold sentence here. This is how I'm going to become worth 8 figures. This is my play. I'm going to lay it out for you right now. Some of you guys might already know. If I decide in a year or 2 years or in 6 months that I change my mind, then that's what it is. But I've done a lot of thinking. I've done a lot of prep, a lot of research. I've met a lot of people, run a lot of businesses. I found what I like, what I don't like, what's sustainable, what's scalable, what gives me the quality of life that I want, what has enterprise upside as far as resale value and cash flow. And I landed on it. So if you guys don't know what Because of Sales is a newsletter first sales media company. And our whole thing is just showing people how awesome their life can be if they get a good sales job. Now, our focus is showing people how to create their dream life through a sales role without that sales role consuming every aspect of their life if they don't want it to. So we do that through interviewing badass sales reps, the best business owners and sellers in the world. And we share like news, tools, updates, cool AI stuff, posts that can help them leverage a new tool to get more out of what they have or become better at sales. Or it's not super sales training focused. Like, yes, there's things that are going to help people sell better. We're more so just looking to help people create leverage in the sales opportunity, because that was what I did. Sales got me my dream life. Being a sales rep and then building companies around sales provided me my dream life. And I just want to help as many people do that as possible. How am I going to go from some dude in his 20s who was driving an Amazon van like 4 years ago to being worth 8 figures? Let me break it down a little bit more. Last time I called my shot, I put a timeline on it. I said, this is how I'm going to make $1 million in 2024. This one, I had a timeline originally. I think it's going to take a little bit longer. I don't know how long. If I had to guess, 3, maybe 4 or 5 years. And as of right now today, I'm prepared to do that. If you guys don't know, again, Because of Sales, like we're already rolling. We're already live. We're about to cross 1,500 newsletter subscribers of people. The average subscriber is a account executive or closer who's been in it for more than 10 years, who makes 100 to 150K per year, or somewhere a good salary in there. By the way, if you want to be an advertiser, let me know. And I'm just going to get a lot of those people on a newsletter. And we're going to do it through paid traffic, which we're already doing. We're going to do it through organic socials, which we passed 500 followers on our Instagram account today. We need to go harder on LinkedIn, need to go harder on YouTube. But yeah, it's a podcast, it's a newsletter, it's a social media portfolio. All that combined, the newsletter alone and that first party data and the data that we're collecting on people, it's going to be super valuable. You tie in the podcast, you tie in social accounts, you tie in a potential software play down the road, tie in big partnerships. This has 8-figure potential. If you just look up, ask ChatGPT, tell me about newsletters in the business niche that sold and how much they sold for, or something like that. There are some really big ones that sold for tens and tens and tens of millions, like over 50 million. And they did it in like 3 to 4 years. So I'm at the point where I don't know everything. I don't even know close to everything. But I'm leaning into that because all these other people that did it, I'm a huge proponent of, if they can do it, so can I. And all these other people that did it, I guarantee they knew just as much as me, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but I'm just not going to stop because I already know. In my mind, this is how I know this is viable. In my mind, this already exists. Like, I see an alternate reality where this company is as big as Morning Brew, but nobody's done it yet. Like, it makes total sense. I actually found this newsletter. I think it's called Lenny's Newsletter. Maybe you guys are familiar, maybe not. Probably not, because this is a sales channel, but it's called Lenny's Newsletter. It has over 1 million subscribers, and all they talk about is product management. They probably talk about a little bit more. The guy makes a lot of money off that. And so there's a lot more salespeople than product managers, for sure. So that's what we're going after. In the meantime, I'm just trying to build a business that I like, that doesn't drive me up a wall, that cash flows with a lean team that I have a lot of control over, or as much as I want or do not want. Again, I've run other businesses in the past. I'm still running other businesses now, like my community. If you guys are followed me and you know anything about my community, I plan to keep running that as cash flow, as runway to get this off the ground. And honestly, I'm taking a lot of the money and putting it into this. So just being super transparent here, that's the play. Like, there's already a world where I have my dream house on the lake with my family, with land, maybe a dog or two, and I don't have to work at all. And this is how I plan to do it. I think I saw something the other day saying how like Joe Rogan's podcast is literally one of the most valuable media outlets in the world right now today. True or not true, I don't know. I didn't validate that, but I heard someone say it and I was like, damn, it's just a podcast that one guy started one day. If you guys haven't seen episode 1 of the Joe Rogan podcast, go watch it right now. This brings up another thing. People are asking me, like, should I post content? Is this good enough? Should I wait until this or that? Go watch episode 1 of Joe Rogan's podcast. That's all I have to say. So what else? What else do I have to say about this? Oh, here's another thing. Why I'm like kind of delusional in this. 1, because I think it should already exist. But 2, I will just keep working at it longer than most people would. Like with content, when I first started posting content, slow. I invested a lot of money. I invested a lot of time. Now in the past 3 years, I've tweeted over 11,000 times, maybe posted thousands of Instagram stories, hundreds of posts on TikTok, YouTube. On YouTube, I have 2.8K subscribers and I posted 289 videos, about 100 subscribers per video, which is not bad when you think about it. But I've been posting for 3 years on YouTube and I barely have 2.8K. It took 289 videos. Like I'm just willing to withstand more than I think the average person. So anyways, I don't know how much more I have to say on this. If you're a sales rep, sales professional, sales leader, business owner, and you just want to sell more, go subscribe to that because of sales. It's down below. Every week, every Wednesday, we're sending a ton of cool stuff to your inbox. If you want the behind the scenes on how I'm going to do this, subscribe to my personal newsletter. That's also linked down below. I'll talk about community, remote sales jobs, businesses, growing on socials, all the behind the scenes game. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to take advantage of getting the camera set up all good. And honestly, just having this to look back at one day and just reflecting on that. Cause I watched the one for 2024 not too long ago. And I was like, wow, dude, life has changed so much. And it was super cool to see that. And so again, this one, it's a lot different. It's a lot bigger, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So if you guys have supported me throughout this whole process, going a few years back or going a month back, doesn't matter. I appreciate you guys supporting me. I want to keep you guys in the loop as much as I can. If I can help you guys in any way when it comes to remote sales jobs, online businesses, potentially growing a newsletter business, let me know. And for the foreseeable future, I will be writing newsletters and still running my community, posting on socials, just building my audience. But you guys start posting something somewhere, changed my life. My life was already changed when I got into sales. Posting on social media, and you don't have to start a sales training. You don't have to do any of that. There's so many avenues, but posting on social media put gasoline on a bonfire that was already burning hot. And not only that, but added this component of longevity, because let's just say you're a sales rep. Let's say you're a business owner and you're really good at what you do and something happens and you go to zero. Yes, you still, like, nobody took away what you did, and you can still outreach people and show them what you know and get clients and rebuild, get a sales job and rebuild, whatever. But if you have a social following on, valuable platforms, or even just any platform that works for you, so much easier, so much easier. I always tell people, and this is true, I would trade all the money in my bank accounts to keep my social media following. And it's not even that big, just because, making sales aside, like, the people I get to meet, the rooms that I get to get into, the opportunities that I'm introduced to because I know these high level people, changed my life. And I don't remember if this was in a recent YouTube video or not, but even just since I moved to Austin. So I've been in Austin for 2 years, just about 2 years, give or take. And my life, my businesses, my bank account, my social media following, everything has gone up exponentially. My network exponentially. And if I could just compound that a couple more years, a couple more times over, it's kind of scary to think how big it can be, how big everything can be, how good it can be. And that's the mindset that I'm approaching this new business because of sales with. So honestly, like, there's not a play that I'd recommend to most people. And I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be long. And I know there's going to be times when I want to quit, just like with anything else. But I already got a lot invested into this. I'm kind of stubborn. I don't like sunken costs. So I would be really mad at myself if I didn't see this through. And I think posting this video is another layer of that. And honestly, just kind of documenting, letting you guys know what's going on behind the scenes and all that. So, for those of you who are watching this, you guys all probably do different things. I don't know if you got any value out of this. This was probably just kind of like a selfish post to hold myself accountable, because I know if I posted it on social media, I'd have a bigger fire under my ass for sure. By the way, you guys see the new chair? Looks pretty cool back there. I'm about to move in like 2 days. Probably not going to be back there anymore. I always wanted that chair for a really, really long time. It's fake. It's not real, but it's still a nice chair. It was like, shoot, what was it? Like $600? The real one is like 5-7 grand. Like, I'm not spending that on a chair. Crazy. So yeah, this is my fake Herman Miller lounge chair. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, that's just another thing. Like, even spending $600 on a chair, like, dude, a couple years back, I'd be like, you're freaking stupid. This video, I'm going to go and try to make 8 figures. I'm going to try to do it pretty fast. I'm going to try to do it building upon what I've already built. In the process, I'm going to keep helping you guys. I'm going to hit some base hits with the community, with other side projects, some consulting stuff. If you guys are interested in one-on-one consulting as a sales rep, business owner, whatever you want to sell more, let me know. I have that. I have a YouTube video on that. You can go find it. It's like from 2-3 months ago. And while I'm hitting some of these base hits, I'm going to keep swinging for the fences. Again, appreciate you guys supporting me. Let me know in the comments whatever your thoughts are on this video, what you want to see from my channel. We're also about to go through another change on our Sunday videos. So I have some camera gear. I have some new stuff on the way. I'm going to start taking over filming those. So Sunday videos are always kind of like behind the scenes lifestyle, showing you guys what life is like because of sales. Not like corny guru lifestyle, like realistic, fun lifestyle, like being outside. Being outside is cool. Hanging out with friends. That's it. I'm going to go try to make 8 figures. I'll update y'all when I hit it. In the meantime, appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys next week.